For my next anime review, I am doing Frieren Beyond Journey Season 2. This series is done by Studio Madhouse and it is rated PG-13. Season 2 had massive amounts of hype behind it because, well, the first season was basically perfect, if I'm going to be honest. Frieren Season 1 is as good of an adaptation as any fan of a source material like this could possibly hope for. People were wondering, are they able to keep up the quality of Season 1? And, well, people were a bit disappointed when the episode count was announced. From a meaty 28 episodes long to only 10. Despite there being only 10 episodes, which that leads into my only criticism for Season 2 is the episode length. Same with everyone else. I really wish there were more episodes, but thankfully with the announcement of Season 3 and the Golden Land arc coming up next year, late next year, we don't have to wait too long. So thankfully we don't have to wait another 2 years. But despite it only being 10 episodes, there is nothing else wrong with this season. The quality that we expected from Season 1 is here in full force. The animators from Madhouse continued their phenomenal work into Season 2, and there is nothing for me to complain about. There is not a single bad episode. They continue with being faithful to the manga. The animation, in my opinion, is a tad bit improved from the first season. That fight scene with Revolt was phenomenal. It was as good as I was hoping it would be, and the fight scene between Frieren, Fern, and Method against the two other demons under Revolt's charge, that fight scene was fantastic as well. And the animators, I know this is going to be a bit cringy, cooked with that one, because I absolutely loved episode 8 in this season. It was really a joy to watch. Knowing, as someone who has read the manga, knowing on how good the Golden Land arc is, and knowing that is the longest and meatiest arc in Frieren so far, we have something to really look forward to, I'm telling you what. So yeah, I will say this, be patient, because the Golden Land arc is gonna be well worth the wait. And Match, as a villain, is the best in the series yet. And then probably the only thing we're gonna get after Season 3, for a while at least, is an arc that can fit nice and neat into a movie that happens directly after the Golden Land arc. As far as I'm concerned, other than the episode length, like I talked about before, this season is just about perfect, just like the last season. I'm sure if you want to, you can find the little things here and there to complain about, but from everything I've heard online and other people who have read the manga and have been watching the anime, no one has really any complaints of the quality of this series. Frieren really is worth and lives up to all the hype that it has garnered, and I do think this series will continue with this level of quality, because I'm pretty sure Madhouse knows they have to get this right, because as an audience and someone who's a fan of this, I want them to make sure they get it right, and I'm willing to wait. Because after the Golden Land arc, and then the Empress and then the Goddess statue arc, there is one other arc that is currently being gone through in the manga. But after that, after the Goddess statue, we're probably not gonna get anything from Frieren for a while. And I don't even know if they're gonna do the Goddess statue in a movie, but that part of the story would make a perfect movie to be put into cinema. But with all that being said, my final score for Frieren Season 2 is a very solid 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 as high as the previous season, but if I'm gonna be honest, and if I put my biases aside, a 9 is where Season 2 should be. If we had a ton more episodes, yeah, sure, a 10, but the episode count does dock a point for me, I have to be honest. Now, with that being said, let me know down in the comments down below what you think of Frieren personally, and how have you been enjoying this season so far? Because if I'm going to be honest, if you read the manga, or if you're an anime fan, you have been watching Frieren. Who hasn't? The series is this popular for a reason. Anyway, I'll love to hear you down below. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. This has been Ryder. I'm out.